Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. Today's topic is also interesting. Today we're going to talk about a topic entitled I love you is never enough, or I love you is not enough. I'm Nicole, by the way. Welcome to another video. And yes, so I have noticed that many people are using the word love or the sentence I love you very lightly, and sometimes when you're trying to evaluate, to look at the actions and what they're saying, you can actually realize the words and the action are not really matching. So I felt the need of addressing this topic the need of addressing this topic that I've entitled I love you is not enough. And yes, I love you has never been enough. We can never sit and talk about love without actions. Yes, so I will try to give instances where I love you is never enough, like the verbal aspect of that sentence, how it's never been enough. So there's like more that needs to be given, or more work that need to be put in, instead of just saying I love you to the person. So the first instance will be when you're trying to enter a relationship. Let's say you are a man, you're trying to enter a relationship. There you have this woman you are interested with, and everything goes the way it's going, and then she's telling you I love you. But when you look at her behavior, is actually not showing like someone who is interested in you, or who loves you, even like you. So I think the fact that she tells you that she loves you is not enough at all. Her actions, her words, her behavior is to show more of that love that she's probably constantly claiming. But I think more often we see that from men's side. If you are a woman, you're trying to enter a relationship or start a loving relationship with a man, and it kind of start telling you he loves you already, which is a good thing. Love is a good thing. I like love, for not saying I love love. Yeah, but then the actions, like his behavior, is not really showing that this person loves me at all. There's a little bit of disrespect, whether it's in the conversation or in the behavior. There's a little bit of lack of trust. There's a few issues or things going on that not show that this man really loves you. And then, but verbally, from him to you, he actually is very confident or very comfortable telling you that he loves you. So I will tell you, my lady, that that's not enough. The fact that he says he loves you and you don't feel like you are loved, you don't even feel like he likes you, or he likes you deep, or he likes you enough, I think you shouldn't ignore that feeling. You shouldn't ignore that patterns. Yeah. It's up until you feel like you are loved. It's up until you know that you are loved, that I think you should actually believe that he loves you. But if he is constantly telling you that he loves you, which is a good thing, it's a positive thing, positive word, but you don't feel like you are being loved, you don't feel like he likes you so much, you don't feel like he's into you, I think you should keep your eyes open. You should keep your eyes open. You shouldn't just be naive and believe in something like that. You shouldn't just give whatever you are prepared to give into that relationship. You shouldn't just let things go. Let it go. Just swim like a fish in water. No. You should actually keep your eyes open and make sure that you are able to tell to yourself that that person loves you. The greatest love, I say, it's when I sit alone and then I say to myself, that person loves me. That when, you are sure, like, you got the deal. You are sure it's working. You are sure it's the right person. You are sure it's the right deal. So when you can tell that to yourself, because you know it, because you are so sure of it, I think that's everything. But anytime before that, when you are unsure, when he says, oh, I love you, oh, but you are still like, oh, he loves me, but what does he do that? He loves me, what does he say this to me? He loves me, but his action, his behavior, I think something is not adding up. there's just something fishy going on. So don't open your heart so naively, just, swim in everything. I think you can be reserved a little bit. There's nothing wrong with it until everything settled down. So that's my advice to you. That was the first instance if you're trying to enter a relationship. The second instance is if you are involved in the toxic relationship. Yes, there are so many people who are involved in toxic relationship. Many tend even to hide, many pretend as if they are perfect, but that's the business, and we respect that. We also respect their privacy. I respect that personally. But what I'm going to say is, a man who is, let's talk from a woman perspective, a man who is able to hit you, for instance, you are already involved in what we call domestic violence type of relationship. So he's able to hit you. We've seen that countless times in Africa, all over the world. Is able to hit you, to lay his hand on you in order to hurt you. But at the end, he's actually saying, I love you. Hello? What type of love is that? If you think like, I, as a person, for instance, Nicole, I deserve your hands on my body to hurt me, to hit me, to slap at me, to whatever you want to do, give me a black eye or whatever. God forbid. No. And then at the end of that, you're telling me you love me. Where is love in that? You can't have a normal conversation. You can't discuss things. You can't be upset or frustrated or angry without turning that feelings to something hurtful, harmful toward me, the person that you are dealing with. Where is love in that? I think if your husband is hitting you or your boyfriend is hitting you and he's still telling you he loves you, that love is not enough. If I have to believe that that's love, which I don't believe, but if I have to believe with you together that that's love, and then that love is not enough. It's not enough. Because love, you can't hit someone. Love is patient. Love is caring. What is love? Love is that feeling, that you feel inside of you that tells you, I want to make that person happy. I want to make that person smile. I want to, bring the best version of whoever that you claim you love. I want to do good to that person. That's love. Wanting to make someone happy, wanting to bring happiness, and joy and just good things into someone's life. That's love. But if you hit your wife or you hit your husband, because there are wives who hit their husband, the only sad part is like this husband, they can't confess because society will laugh at them. But they hit them, they do all kinds of things. If you're a wife, you're watching me and you hit your husband, ma'am, please stop doing it. And if you're a husband watching me and you hit your wife, sir, I beg you, please stop hurting her. And then you don't love her, because if you love someone, you can't hit the person. You can't hurt. You can't even think to put your hands on her or even slap at her. No, you can't do that. If you are so angry, so mad at what she said or did, walk away. Take a walk. Take your car keys, drive, go somewhere. If you don't want to drive, take a walk. Leave the house, leave the room, leave the environment, go elsewhere until you cool off, back to your senses. Then you can come back in the house or back in the room. But walk away for that moment, because you can't trust your feelings, especially if you have a short temper. You can't trust your feelings. So I love you after hitting you. I love you after swearing at you. I love you after insulting you, after fighting with you. Is not enough. That's not even love. But if I believe that's love to accommodate your understanding of love at this point, then I would say that love is not enough. If that love was enough, you could have just walked away the minute you felt like I've offended you or made you angry. You don't have to stick around so you can hurt me verbally, emotionally, mentally, physically, whatever. So it's never enough. So another instance is if you are involved into abusive relationship. There are so many kids who are being abused by their parents. You are a mother. You brought a human being in this world, and then you don't want to stop with alcohol. You don't want to stop with drugs. You don't want to work. You don't want to pull your weight. You don't want to take responsibilities. You are hurting your kids. You are hurting your child. Also, other parents are always negative. When they look at you, all they can say is like, what do you think you're going to become? What can you accomplish? You speak negativity into your child's life. And then at the end of all of that, you will tell your child, your son or your daughter, you love him, you love her. That's not enough. If you love me, then you should speak life into my life. You should be positive about the person that I want to become. You should show me support. Where is your support? Where is your care? Where is your protection? As a parent, you need to protect. You need to show support. You need to show care. But now, you can't tell me you love me. You can't support me. You can't care for me. You can't be there for me. You can't even be there when I need you the most. That's not love. If you think that's love, then I will tell you that love is not enough. Really, it's like 1% out of 100. There's still 99% work that need to be done to make that love complete, or at least balanced. So yes, there's more into that. There's more actions, just be kind, be nice to your child. Believe in her, even when she can't believe in herself because of the challenges she's seeing. There's a reason you saw the sun before your daughter or your son. There's a reason you saw the sun before. There's a reason you were born before. You are equipped to be already knowledge, experience. Believe in your child. Say, okay, you can fail today. You have failed the entire semester, or you have failed all your subject. But I still believe if you put the work, if you study hard, you're still going to make it. That's love. You're trying to be there for your child. You're trying to be that supportive parent, that supportive guardian that your child needs without being judgmental or, toxic. So telling the person that you love them when you don't really show it, that's a red flag. It's not enough. It's really not enough. There's more into that. So yeah. The fourth point is in a relationship. So you are maybe a woman in a relationship with a man that tells you he loves you, but the actions, action speaks louder than words. He doesn't want to work. So how do you love me? I wake up at 5 or 6 o'clock. I go work. I return. I become the breadwinner of the family because you have allowed it. And then I left you in bed. I come back, I find you in bed. What's wrong? Oh gosh. You don't want to work. You don't want to pull your words. You don't want to support me. So even small stuff like when I return from work, you've been home the whole day. You don't want to cook dinner. I have to cook dinner after working all day. I have to I have to clean, and if kids are involved, I still have to sit down to make sure the homework are done, the lunch are packed, everything. So you can't help your partner. Where is love in that? You see, when a man loves, it gives. And that's, if you're a woman watching me, you don't have to convince yourself he loves you. You will know it because you will feel it. It will be so obvious, just popping in front of your eyes. So you, as a man, you can't say you love a woman when the actions, you haven't done anything or you don't do anything. If you love her and okay, my wife is at work, what can I do? Maybe I can, run laundry, maybe 1 or 2 loads. Maybe I can cook dinner when she comes, she may be tired, or maybe I can take care of the kids, make sure the homework are done and stuff like that. This is how you show love. What you do for her is enough for her to know she's being loved and she's well taken care of. But imagine she left you in bed and she woke up, you woke up after that, you watched TV, you ate, you didn't even cook lunch, the clothes are still dirty, kids' homework incomplete, lunch and bags are not packed. I mean, where is your love? Where is your love? So, and then you will go to her and say, oh, baby, I love you. What love is that? That's confusion. You are confused. That's not love. Love is more than that. So, it's support. Also, from a man's perspective, what I would say is, you can't tell your man that you love him, when you don't show support. There's women who are so negative, Whatever you're trying, that he doesn't have a job, he's trying to find a job, but you are so negative. Whenever he's trying to apply for a job or go for interview, you are like, babe, you think you're going to get that job? Oh my gosh, you're joking. You're not going to get it. This is not love. When you love your man, you stand by him. You show a little bit of support. Whether you think he's not going to get that job because maybe for you he's not qualified enough, or he's not smart enough, or he's not man enough for you, I think you should just suck that opinion of yourself. Just suck it in. Let him go for the interview. Let him go for, just show support. Be positive. It doesn't cost a cent to be positive, to show support. And if you can stand by him, show support, I think that's your way of loving him. But if you can't support him for small stuff like that, I don't think you love him. And if you think you love him, which I can understand with you, then that love is not enough. You can't say you love a man, you can't respect him at all. You're treating him like, I don't know, you would treat your maid. Even your maid, they still deserve, your helper still deserve your respect, You can't say you love someone when you can't respect a person, when you can't tolerate a person. There are so many people who can't tolerate others. Nobody's asking you to be friends with everybody, but sometimes all you need to do is just to tolerate people. And the best way to do that is sometimes just to be quiet. You don't need to have an opinion over everything, judgmental over everything, judging and fixing and all of that. You see, love sometimes is just so patient. You are just there, you talk to the person softly, you give the person time to adjust. That would be your way of loving the person. So another point we're going to talk about, it's about family members. So love is not enough if, we are in the family setup. We can do something for everybody, but we choose not to do, and we just, give the responsibility to one person. I am your sister. You will want me to work to take care of mom who is sick, maybe to pay dad's medical bills, or pay for our other siblings who are studying, or pay for the mortgage and everything. But you are there also. You are a brother, you are a sister, you are a cousin, you are part of the family. And you're telling me you love me. If you love me, why can't you help? Why can't we share responsibility? I am paying for mom's medical bills, or you can, to look after dad. Or maybe you can pay for our siblings who are studying, still at school. Or maybe you can pay for the mortgage. We can split responsibilities among us. This is how you can show me you love me as your sister. You love me as your cousin. You love me as your family member. But if you can't even split the bills, if you can't help me in that direction, where is your love for me? Love is not enough, and stuff like that. It's never enough. So it's more of action. It's more of you showing, how much you care, how much you want to, make my burden or the other person's burden lighter, how much you are willing to help, how much you are willing to invest, how much you are willing to show kindness, how much you are willing to be generous, how much you're willing you are of being supportive, whether it's verbally. It's just important to give every good and positive things, as means or expression of love, than just saying I love you, but then your actions is just zero. So I hope you understand, my point. So love is never enough. Yeah, it's never enough. Another instance I'm going to discuss right now, which I think it should be the 8th. It could be in the case of married man or married women. So you are a young woman, you are still searching or whatever. And you meet this man, but he's married, and then, I don't know, somehow he's telling you that he loves you. I would tell you that love is not enough. One thing about married men you need to understand, my sister, my lady, is he will never leave his wife for you. That's for sure. He will lie to you. He will keep lying to you, so he can keep sleeping with you and keep having you as his other options in case he's fighting with his wife at home, or whatever is going on at home, we don't know, but he just have you, in case it's not working, then he can at least have some good time with you. He will never leave her with you. Because if he really loves you, why doesn't he just, sign off divorce paper, finalize everything so you can become his new bride or wife? Why is he not doing that? So you have to think. Don't be naive, like whoever tells you I love you, and then you just believe, and then you go with the flow. No. What is he bringing on the table? What deal is he offering you? To understand my point, he must bring something on the table, something sustainable, something healthy. being involved in someone who's already married, who has a family, is not healthy at all. He can tell you, oh, I love you, and he can't tell you, but that's not enough. I don't think even he loves you at all. He just want to keep you. He just want to keep having a good time, keep sleeping with you, or whatever. If he had loved you, he could have made a choice and a decision a long time ago for you to be his wife, his woman. He can't make that decision. He will never make it. So please do not waste your time. So receiving "I love you" for someone who is married, it's not enough. Really, it's not enough. Oh, he loves me. You meet so many people, but he said he loves me. When I'm listening, I'm like, he said, you don't even know that he does. That's a very high level of confusion. You see, my ladies, I know you deserve better than that. I can tell you that "I love you" is not enough. You should let him go. There is someone who will come along who will love you truly and will be yours and offer you a healthy relationship, put on the table a healthy relationship. So yeah, that goes the same also with married women. There are also gentlemen who find it fun, I don't know, sleeping with married women. I don't know how fun it is that, because there's so many murder that took places, due to love triangle. You are sleeping with someone who is married, and then the other partner finds out, and then murder takes place. I think it's just putting your life in so much danger. The other thing is, if you agree to get involved, intimacy in such a love triangle, and the other person has STD or HIV, you will easily get it, because this one sleeps with this one, you sleep with this one. It's a pure and beautiful mess that I don't want you to be involved in. So yes, being married to someone and telling you that she loves you, I think it's not enough. There's more into that. If she loves you, then she has to make the decision of wanting to be with you. But on the other hand, you don't want to be a home wrecker, someone who breaks people's, relationship, marriage. No, you don't want to be that person. So that's not enough. "I love you" is not enough. So yeah, I think we have reached almost the end of this video. Let me know other instances you think love is not enough. You're welcome to comment in this comment section below. But I will close off this video by saying that everything is, it's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. The right choices and decision, you are the only person who has to make it. Do you know why? Because you will be the only person who will be sitting with the consequence of your actions and decisions. But what I can also tell you is love, it's really obvious. It's almost something that is like black and white. It's so obvious. You can't feint it, you can't fake it, you can't hide it. You understand? So if someone really loves you, it's gonna be obvious. The best way is you to know that. And when there's nobody, you can sit and tell, Nicole loves me. You can sit and tell, Frank loves me, or Jeremiah loves me, or whoever loves me. If you're able to say Jeremiah loves me, or whoever loves you, then you are absolutely certain that love is really, really what is involved. But if you are confused because his word or her word and actions do not match, then I don't think you should naively open your heart and let yourself go. I think you should take your time, evaluate the situation, the whole thing, and make the right call. And I trust you to make the right call. I trust to make the right decision. So thank you for watching, and if you haven't yet subscribed, join the family, and I will see you in my next video, where I talk about how you, as a lady, you can actually know if a man loves you. There's another video, man knowing a woman loves you. There's another video, there's so many videos that you can actually enjoy in this channel. Up until then, I wish you a lovely day and successful day. I will see you on my next video. I love you a lot. Mwah. Bye.